Well, there's videos of people where they are actually above the sun in planes and stuff like that. Light things will rise.
Only with wind, which is a
No,
force.
it's not only with wind.
Things don't float. Nothing floats.
Why doesn't a ball fall up? The air
Because
above the ball
it is
less
dense.
than
Because it is dense.
Because what's that?
the,
The
air
ball
is
is
more dense
dense.
than the ball? Is
The-
that what you're saying
That
now?
don't even make sense. That's not even what
The
you're,
ball
what you're saying.
is dense. If it's in regular air, it will fall to the ground. If it was in,
Why
if
does it
it
fall
was
up?
in,
Don't things fall up? Can you
things
explain
do
that to me?
fall up. You asshole.
what
Bubbles,
falls up?
bubbles
Nothing
go
falls
up. You
up.
stupid. Evaporation goes up. You kid.
In
And
outer
it's supposed to
space,
be.
you're imagining
And it's
the
supposed to
globe
be on
in
an
your house,
axis.
and you're
This shit is
imagining
ridiculous.
the
Let's get this
globe.
quiet.
That's why you think
2 seconds later.
Okay, y'all saw the bullshit that happened on Godfrey's show.
And then Godfrey says to me that Lord Jamal said that I drugged him.
And he drugged him. He said, I think your boy drugged me. I go, what? Yeah, man. And he said, I'm going to take some legal action, you know. And then he goes, I didn't sign anything to show my... It's like, that you can't... You've been on my podcast before. Now you're doing this legal... Whatever, it's clever. You can't do that. Like, now you're going to do a lawsuit on me? Like, what?
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
Hey, yo. You want to see a dead body?
You guys want to go see a dead body?
Okay, maybe not an actual dead body, but as close to a dead body, metaphorically, as you can ever get. Lord Jamar, rapper, founder of the hip-hop group Brand Nubian, one may even say one of the pioneers of hip-hop. I like Lord Jamar. But for the past, 2 or 3 years at the least, he's basically been on a media tour suggesting, supporting, and claiming that the earth is flat. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a professional or an expert and like I actually know, because let's be real. The average person, and I'm the average person, don't actually know if the earth is flat, if it's a sphere. We don't know. We know what we're told, and we just trust that it's true, if we're being honest. But Lord Jamar has been so confident and bold in his claims that he's even invited actual experts like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is freaking astrophysicist, bro, to a debate and said that he would demolish him, which generated one of the funniest clips I've ever seen.
I don't respect Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You don't respect Neil?
No, I would debate him in a minute.
Really?
Absolutely.
Damn.
He's an actor. He has
What
a
about
Terrence
Howard?
Terrence Howard is a smart dude, but he's off too.
The earth is a triangle. Let me explain. There's isosceles, there's equilateral, and there's scalene. It's not a circle. It's not flat. It's a triangle.
You're all wrong.
All of you motherfuckers are wrong. And it's because I'm light-skinned that you don't believe me.
Well, I don't think Lord Jamar was anticipating this, but it turns out that somebody on this show with Godfrey actually knows someone who knows Neil deGrasse Tyson, not to mention the fact that Godfrey actually knows Neil deGrasse Tyson as well, and tried to get Neil deGrasse Tyson on the show and couldn't do it, so they got the next best thing, which is a guy by the name of Professor Dave, who isn't a scientist himself, so to speak, but he literally debates this for a living. And when I say he literally debates this for a living, he has well over 3 million subscribers on YouTube, and a lot of his most popular videos, bringing in millions of views, is him debunking flat earthers for a living. They brought this person onto the show, and it was not good for Lord Jamar at all. So much, in fact, that Lord Jamar kicked the interview off with insulting and cursing this person out before he even met them.
In a vacuum of space.
I want to say
Like,
something.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
It's ridiculous.
Like, and before we bring Professor Dave, here's my thing. Man, let me
Professor Dave before he even get here.
To then spend the next hour humiliating and embarrassing himself just to follow up with a freaking lawsuit. But don't worry, I got all the best parts from the interview compacted into maybe 10 minutes, 12 minutes. So without further ado, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's get into it.
They say no.
You talk about we're supposed to take care of your video over a pilot who has thousands of hours.
We've seen multiple pilots say that it's
so Dave, so who's gonna go first? Tell us Dave, why you are against what he believes. How about that?
Yeah, Flat Earth is the dumbest hoax in human history. Jamar just watched some videos by Eric Dubé, who just spews a bunch of memorized what he says and repeats it and pretends to be intelligent. Instead, everything you say is so insanely stupid and can be disproven with, like, middle school level physics.
Really?
So... yeah, we can go ahead and you can.
Let's do it.
Do you have a working model of a ball that has water sticking to the outside of it? Can you show me a working model of that?
A tennis ball.
Yes, wet. And that, but no. That's not water sticking to a ball. That's saturation of water on the ball.
So
I want you to show me where water sticks to the outside of a ball as it spins. It doesn't go to the equator of the ball and spin off.
I heard what you said.
Show me a working model. Hang on.
Something very
Show me a working model.
Now, as you can see here, I probably should have said this at the very beginning. It's very important to note that Professor Dave, this is not unique to Lord Jamar or the Godfrey podcast. Professor Dave, that's typically how he talks. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but it's literally how he talks to people. He speaks to people like the elementary students. He talks with a lot of sarcasm. He talks with a condescending tone. He uses profanity. That's how he talks. I'm not saying you should excuse it. Lord Jamar, who started the profanity, started the disrespect, only amped it up, calling the man a homosexual, accusing him of committing sexual acts with his own father. This is when things really started to heat up.
Okay.
The reason that things stick to the Earth is because the Earth is extremely massive, so it generates a very large gravitational field. When water falls off of a ball, whatever ball you're talking about, to the Earth, it's because of the large gravitational field exerted by the Earth. So when you're talking about water sticking to a ball, your desired demonstration of gravity fails because gravity exists.
No.
Things fall to the ground.
There is density and buoyancy, sir. Gravity is not some magical thing that makes things drop to the ground. It depends the medium that it is in. If I drop something in this water, depending on how heavy it's going to sink or float.
Wait, I want you all to talk, but
Density
I want to hear.
First of all, this guy came out real disrespectful, talk about the stupidest. Like if he was in this room, I'd be smacking out of him right now. First of all, okay, right, sir? You know that, right?
What you say to the
you know that, right?
Race, the entire body of scientific knowledge. Let me respond to the insanely stupid thing you said.
I want you to respond to my. Let him talk. Okay, we're gonna talk about pseudoscience.
Okay, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
It's not a force. It requires a force to produce an acceleration. Things accelerate towards the Earth. Density is a scalar. It's not a force. It can't make things move. Buoyancy, there's a buoyant force, but it has gravity in the equation. Buoyancy only exists when gravity exists.
When gravity, the secret sauce.
Here's the problem with your density. You think that things fall down because the air is less dense. The air is less dense above the object too. So why don't things fall up?
Things do fall up, you asshole. Bubbles go up, you stupid. Evaporation goes up, you dickhead. Like, what the are you talking about?
That's because there's wind.
Because it's lighter than the density it's in.
How
can a fly defy gravity? How can a tadpole defy gravity, you head?
Tadpole defy gravity? What the
Yes.
fuck are you talking
How does
about?
anything swim through? If gravity is holding down oceans that are tons of force, how does anything swim through the ocean? How do you lift your legs off the ground?
Things can
You cockbag.
Muscles. Birds have wings, right? You can exert
They have
force,
wings?
which allows you to accelerate, right? Doesn't that make sense? If you jump or if you throw a ball, you're exerting force and you are counteracting gravity until that momentum runs out. You throw a ball, it goes up, and then it falls back down. Why do things fall down?
Speaking of momentum, do things
No.
energy?
Why do things fall down?
Why don't things fall up? Why do things only fall down?
Why do they?
Why do things fall up?
No. Why do things fall down only? Why don't they fall up? This is what he's asking.
Again, light things will rise.
Only with wind,
Dense.
which is a
No,
force.
it's not only with wind.
Things don't float. Nothing
Why
floats.
doesn't a ball fall up? The air
Because
above the ball
it is
less
dense.
than
Because it is dense.
Because what's that?
the
The
air
ball
more
is
dense than the
dense.
ball? Is
The-
that what you're saying
That
now?
don't even make sense. That's not even what
The
you're,
ball
what you're
is
saying.
dense. If it's in regular air, it will fall to the ground. If it
regular
was
air.
in,
Why does
if
it
it
fall
was
up?
in, say a gel, if it was in a gel, what is it? What's the ball gonna do?
Okay,
it's just gonna stop there, right?
The gel in the air.
It depends on the medium.
Why does it fall up?
What does falling up have to do with anything? I don't understand.
Because
You
think
said
there's no such thing as gravity.
You said there's
Why
no
is
such
there a
thing in
preferred
gravity.
direction? Why do things fall down to the ground?
Because they're heavy. Because they have density. That's
Okay,
why.
what is heavy? What is weight? Do you even know what weight is?
Oh my
What's weight? Tell me the definition of weight.
It's your head on your shoulders, you fat
Oh,
head
someone's
bitch.
getting a little sassy because
Like,
he doesn't know the answer to the
bro,
question. What
we're
does
not
weight
gonna
mean?
sit here and talk about all these.
We're not going to sit here and define words that you don't
Yes,
know. that you're
define
trying to
words. We're talking about what's heavy and what's light.
use. Yeah. So what does heavy mean, dumbass? You said the word heavy. What is heavy? What is weight? What is weight? What does that mean? You don't know the definitions of the words you're using.
Bro.
Should I define
Go ahead.
weight? How do
Tell
we
them-
define it?
Yeah,
Tell us what
define
weight
weight.
is.
Here I go.
Look it up if you want.
A body's
Look it up on the internet.
relative. Oh, here we go. A body's relative mass or the quantity of matter contained by it, giving rise to a downward force. The heaviness, and then of course the heaviness of a person or thing.
By virtue of its position in a gravitational field. Things have weight because gravity exists.
See, you say these things. These
You
are
tell me the
definitions.
definitions of words,
These are
and I don't
definitions
know
that
what to
are
say.
that are given by people who are here
study
to
things
no
and
no
actually
who
know
are here
things.
to reinforce a certain position. I'm talking
Sweetie,
about common
money
sense
can't
shit.
change
Did
the
he just
laws
say,
of
sweetie?
physics. There's money that
Did
can
this-
change the
yo,
laws.
Did this nigga just say, yo?
There's no conspiracy here. You can't change what
Listen,
gravity
listen.
is.
I'm
or how
talking about common
electromagnetism
sense.
works.
I'm not getting
You
into all of
haven't-
this.
You're not talking
Do you
about
feel like you're
common
moving?
sense has nothing to do,
Do
with
you
any of
feel
this stuff.
like you're
You
moving?
can't just intuit how the laws of physics work. You have
Bro.
to probe them and learn about them, study them.
Listen,
that's what
we know.
education
We
is.
know about these things, bro. And all
No,
this
we
shit
do
you're
and you
talking
don't.
about
You learn
is
it.
some like. Do you know about crepuscular rays? What are crepuscular rays?
It appears to diverge because of perspective, kind of like railroad tracks.
What do you mean
right?
appears to diverge?
It appears to from the perspective, from your perspective.
So can you
as an
trace
observer
the
of those
rays back to its source?
What do you mean? Yeah, okay. There's the sun. Sure. What?
How far
You don't
away?
even know what you're trying to
How
say.
far
Like,
away
you
is the
vaguely
sun?
memorized the
Is the
Eric
sun
Today thing,
93
and
million miles away?
Okay, you already changed the set. You're already
I'm
jumping away from the thing that you brought up.
No. It's not about common sense, bro.
Is the sun still 93 million miles away, Dave?
Okay, but the
and if
distance
it
is
was,
not common sense.
why do we have?
Your answer. I want to see where he's getting at.
Why
Yo.
it doesn't? Why do the railroad tracks appear to converge with distance? It's the same concept. It doesn't matter how far away the sun is.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Y'all say it's 93 million miles away.
Yeah, and
that's what these same people that you're talking about, all the definitions, say is the truth. So what are you saying? That it's not?
No, of course it is. I'm saying that it has absolutely
So how does
nothing
what
to
is
do with
crepuscular
rays.
how do you explain crepuscular rays?
By what I just told you with the railroad tracks. Do railroad tracks appear to converge
Listen,
with distance?
Yes,
Are they
but at
not
some
parallel,
point you would not be able to see.
At which point?
At some point, I don't know the exact distance of where
so
you can't
let's
see
go
something.
with you. The
But you
sun's
still
not
can see the
93 million
sun.
miles away.
This
The sun's
93
right
million
up there,
miles
right?
away
Are we
is
on
ridiculous.
Okay, it's right up in the sky, right? Why can't we go up and see it? Why doesn't it appear to get
Well, there's
larger as you
videos.
go up in
There's
altitude?
videos of people where they are actually above the sun in planes and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a video where people are above the sun. Is that right? Or are you completely full of?
Nope.
Nope.
Above
okay,
the
pull
sun.
It up.
People
Pull
are
it up. Let's
above-
find the video.
Are they
where people
above
are
the sun?
sun?
Well,
Do you
now,
see anything
the
in
flat
those
Earth model
folders that
says
say anything like
that
that?
the sun is above the flat, but they don't because they don't believe.
Is it
that
like
the-
a dome, right? We're like in a
That's
dome.
what they believe is ridiculous, but it's
Just like how do you have pressurized air in something that doesn't have a covering?
How do you have pressurized air?
And
in
you
something that
guys
doesn't
will
have covering?
say, hang on, let me finish saying what I'm
you
saying.
said what you asked. You asked the
Please,
question.
Dante,
Go ahead. Do
come
what
on.
you're gonna do.
He's trying to be friends, but come on, man. Because you have to have a covering. People will say that the covering is the ozone layer or the thermosphere. These are basically imaginary coverings to say the same thing that somebody would say is a firmament. But go ahead, tell me why you have pressurized air next to a vacuum of space, sir.
Okay, so this is really adorable. You think that space is a vacuum cleaner because you don't know what a vacuum is? You don't know what vacuum means. What's a vacuum? What does vacuum mean? Tick tock, tick tick. What does a vacuum
It has
mean?
no air. It's
It's an absence of matter. So why would the vacuum of space pull air anywhere? Can you explain that?
A vacuum also pulls things, sir.
No, it doesn't. Vacuums don't suck. That's not a thing.
If
Okay,
vacuum is
so you don't know what a vacuum is.
If
right?
a vacuum is the absence of matter, right?
Yeah. So why would that pull air anywhere?
So we just have absence of matter next to pressurized air.
Yes, which sticks to the Earth because of gravity, which again you pretend doesn't
Which
exist.
sticks to the earth, so it's spinning with the earth
I have the
at 1,000 miles an hour.
Okay, so
I have the
we're
definition.
really jump into all the favorite talking points. So the Earth spins once per day.
Bro.
That's what a day is. Did you know that? Do you know what a day means? It's how long it takes the Earth to spin around one time. So all of this 1,000 miles an hour just makes you sound like an idiot because it spins once a day. It spins at half the rate of the hour hand on a clock. Not so fast, is it?
Well,
Pretty funny.
Yeah, really funny.
Any response?
Yeah, you're fully.
Am I full about what a day is? Is a day 24 hours? What's a day, dude? Tell me what a day is.
I got
First
a
of
question.
all, go ahead.
What are we living on then? If it's not flat, so some people say it's not.
So people
round.
are upside down
What
on the ball
are
because
we-
of gravity.
Upside down?
Yeah.
What's upside down? Why upside down?
Because
what does
the
that
ball
mean?
has to have a top and a bottom, correct?
Does it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a
fucking
ball.
sphere. So?
Y'all say the
Where's
North
the top
Pole
of a
and the
ball?
South Pole, right?
Where's the top of a ball? Take
You
a
said it's at the
featureless
North
sphere.
Pole.
Take a featureless sphere. Where's the top?
It's not featureless. Y'all say the North
Okay,
Pole
but you
and
you
the
said
South
a ball.
Pole.
You didn't say the Earth. You said a ball. Okay,
That's
so you're
what y'all
assigning-
saying. We are
you're
on a ball. You said we live
Yeah,
on the outside
it's
of
a
a
planet.
ball.
so Dave
Okay,
is
so
the Earth-
you're
it's a sphere,
designating
no?
the North Pole as the top
Earth?
bottom. That's fine. So now, how do we orient ourselves down? Where is down to us? Where's down?
What do you
is
mean,
it
where's down?
is it towards the ground? Does down mean towards the ground?
Towards the gravity, the pull.
Yeah. But when you say down, you mean towards the ground, right?
Yeah, that's the ground.
Yeah.
So wherever you're standing on this thing,
Mm-hmm.
wherever you're standing, down is towards the ground.
But now look
It's
how
towards
the
center of the
look
earth.
how it
So
look how
nobody's
it
upside
turns.
down.
Look how it
Everybody thinks,
curves.
huh?
Look how it is on the
Yeah,
side
and
of
if
the
you're
ball.
Here, down is towards the center of the earth. If
But
you're
you're
here, down is
standing
towards
on
center
the-
of earth.
you
And if
see
you're
how-
here,
and
down
if-
is towards the center of the earth.
That
This is how
doesn't-
dumb
that
you
doesn't
are.
make
This is how
sense,
dumb you are.
asshole.
You
That's how
imagine
dumb
a
you
globe-
are. That shit
you
don't
think
make
that-
no sense.
You think that there's
You're
a
on the
magic
side,
down in
and
outer
it's supposed to
space?
be,
You're imagining
and
a
it's supposed to
globe
be
in
on
your
an
house,
axis.
and you're
This
imagining
shit is
the
ridiculous.
pull
Let's
the
get this
globe.
clown out of
That's
here,
why you
please.
think that there's a down
All
in
right.
space.
Get this
In
clown out of
reality,
here.
there's no
Who's-
down.
He's trying to get famous.
naturally in
Okay, you got
space.
famous off of
Down
me.
towards
Get him
the
out of
center
here.
of the earth. Do you get it? Do you
Get him
understand?
out of here. Down.
Well,
You're out of here. Where are you
down
going?
is towards you is what you do to your father. Get out of here.
Oh, now we got the gay jokes coming. He's getting a little mad. Okay, kiddo, listen. Can you admit that you only think
Yeah.
that this is down because you're standing on the
All
fucking
right.
ground, and so you're reinforcing what
I
is the
thought-
I
ground.
told you.
A nice discussion.
I
I,
told
guess
you.
we got a
He
little
can't
bit
present-
aggressive.
He's a pseudoscientist.
So,
and
a
until
pseudo-
you
Thanks.
show your
Thanks.
with a model, we're not going to
Where's
even
that?
take you seriously.
Answer me
So-
this. Why is this down in space? Where's down? Where's down in space? What does that mean?
You never been
Why-
to space.
Why is this person
Nobody's
upside
been
down?
to space, so you
What
don't know
should be-
what is down in
no,
space.
No. Stop.
You're
stop,
taking
stop
you're
the
taking
subject,
somebody's
stop changing the
word for
subject.
it.
Here's a guy that
Godfrey?
you think is upside.
Godfrey?
Here's
I'm
a
gonna
guy
ask him.
standing right
No, I'm
here.
telling you now,
what would
Godfrey.
Be pulling him down. Why
Yo.
would he be down? To
Godfrey?
where and to why?
Hey, Mike, we're gonna. Hey,
I'm
Dave,
telling you.
thanks for you guys. We
I'm
tried.
telling you.
I thought it'd be
Yeah.
like a
Are
better
you cutting me out
conversation.
here just because this guy
Yeah,
can't?
get
No,
out of
I'm
here,
not
bitch.
cutting. I mean,
Andy.
it's not because I guess he's done talking. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely done talking because
Yeah.
he can't handle somebody who actually knows what he's talking about, tearing apart all the from the Eric Dubé videos.
It ain't no Eric
Eric
Dubé,
Dubé?
sir.
It is. You directly parrot every single
Eric
thing
Dubé?
that Eric Dubé. Trust me, I've debunked all this. I know your
He's a
whole
flat
script.
earther.
Don't
You ain't
debunked.
debunked.
No, I did, and that's why you're getting angry.
We
and
on a
throwing around
flat
gay jokes.
plane.
You can't answer any of
The
questions.
water.
Oh, now you're bringing the race card.
We
You're bringing
living
the race
on-
card, right?
Wait, what? No, he said flat plane. We're on a flat plane.
Oh, I thought I misheard you.
Yes.
No, whoa, Dave, whoa!
Yo, tell your man something, bro. Like
Yo,
right now.
Okay.
You can't answer.
Thanks.
You can't answer.
Thanks for coming, Dave. Appreciate
You guys really
that.
cutting me out?
I mean, it's not. We're not gonna get anywhere anyway. I thought it would be
Of course
like.
we're not going to get anywhere because he's
I-
a fucking brick wall
Yo.
that refuses to accept that there could be things that he doesn't understand and
Listen,
that science isn't
no,
wrong just
no,
because you don't
science
take
is
the time to
definitely
learn
wrong.
about it.
We're not taking your word for it. You're
You don't
lying.
have to take my word
and
for
we're
it.
not,
I'm asking
and we're
very
not with
questions
your
that
lines.
you can't answer.
We
right?
deal with
Down is towards the ground. and
water
you can't
always
wrap your head
finds its
around.
level. Water must have a container. It cannot
What's
stick to
rain?
the
Where's the
outside of a
container?
ball. You
Where's the
asshole.
container on rain, dumbass.
Water must always have a container.
Have you seen water in the International Space Station? It floats around.
There's no International Space Station.
Okay, then how did they make
in outer space and all this?
Did they
get them out of here? There ain't no satellites and all this. Thousands of satellites. That's awesome. Yo, bro.
Everything is fake
for real,
because
like,
I don't
seriously,
like it. And it hurts my feelings.
Who's the guest that you want? Because you know what I mean. Y'all can stay on with him.
I mean,
if you want
guys,
to, it's up to you.
I don't study this stuff like you guys.
Y'all want to stay on with him?
No.
Y'all want to stay on with him?
No, I invited you here. So
what then?
You paid a couple tolls.
All right, so then
that's expensive.
I'm done with him.
All right, are we done?
Like, yeah.
All right.
Like, get him to.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Yo,
wow.
See, bro.
That was. Wait, hold on.
Now, following this, which was a complete annihilation, and he did all the things that people typically do in debates or conversations when they can't actually support their claims, can't actually argue their point. They're losing the conversation, losing the debate. They deflect. They start name calling. They start asking you questions, but they're never answering questions. All the tactics. Well, after this debate, Godfrey revealed that Lord Jamar asked him not to upload the debate onto the internet, which Godfrey, as a friend, agreed to do, which he missed out on a lot of money because that probably would have went viral.
He was like, yo, yeah, man, don't show that. Don't show the episode. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, because that put my money up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't show it, because we cut it off right away, too. Like, I say, oh, this is going to be cool. Yeah. It happens. And I said I won't show it. Yeah. You know, as a friend, I won't do it. I did not show it. Yeah. You know, and that cuts into my people are like, yo, all that. Where's that footage of Flat Earth? Yo, Godfrey, this was funny, but yo, what's up with that? You ain't slick. You just gonna put up shit and act like you missed an episode? Was mad as shit.
It was like, yo, Steve Harvey.
Yo, man, that's a good impersonation, but impersonate that episode. They were coming at me, still to this day, they go, why'd you let this punk you into not? I said, it wasn't about that. It was about being a friend. That's what I wanted to do.
It did like 500,000 views on Professor Dave's channel, who actually recorded it on his end, so we were able to see the debate. That's the only reason we're able to see it, because Godfrey never posted it. Well, Godfrey has now come out and revealed that not only is Lord Jamar upset with both him and his co-host, but he's talking about suing them.
Okay, y'all saw the bullshit that happened on Godfrey's show.
So, and then Godfrey says to me that Lord Jamal said that I drugged him.
Yeah, he drugged him. He said, I think your boy drugged me. I go, what? I was out of sorts on that episode. So I go, but you smoke all day, every day. He's always rolling joints on there.
He rolled 3 blunts.
The whole place was smoked up. You know, and he goes, your boy tried to I don't know, he put something in the thing. I go, why would he do that? Like, he did it because he's like, yo, that's my man. I'm going to get him some weed, blah, 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 blah. And he threw that in. I go, Dante wouldn't do no like that. Why would he do that? Yeah, man. And he said, I'm going to take some legal action, you know. And then he goes, I didn't sign anything to show my... It's like, that you can't... You've been on my podcast before. Now you're doing this legal... Whatever, it's clever. You can't do that. Like, now you're going to do a lawsuit on me? Like, what?
I'm going to tell you, I can't get too much into detail about this right now because I think there's some things going on.
Because I talked to him. Like, I don't run from him. But... to say I'm gonna a lawsuit and all this, I'm like, what? What are you doing? You sound like one of them chicks where you know they take you for your money. Lawsuits happening. Wait,
Draked you, son. He draked you.
My thoughts on it. My thoughts is Lord Jamar was embarrassed. I think he's embarrassed. I think he humiliated himself. Do I think that someone drugged him? Do I think that someone did something to him? No, I do not. Is it possible? Sure. But what I think happened was I think he was in way over his head. I don't think he actually wanted to do it, but he was there. He was, from my understanding, drinking and was smoking and was intoxicated. So he felt a little emboldened to just go with the flow, and he was embarrassed. But listen to what Godfrey's co-host said, because she worded it brilliantly.
I think it's a performance. Like, he can be very direct with the words he wants to say, and then other times he's choosing to use like coded language and make he's not talking directly. Right. I think that he knows exactly what he's doing, and part of it is the clicks of it all, you know, and the attention. But I think that it is embarrassing if for a very long time you've been able to hold a position as like all knowing and respectable, and I say something and people believe it, and I have enough of the performance and seemingly knowledge. Because I'll be very honest with you, Godfrey. I watched even Terrence Howard. I watched his interview with Joe Rogan. That's a very long interview to watch. And when you watch things like that, it's so difficult because they'll say one thing and you like, I didn't think about it like that. And then they say another thing and you like, now they out there goddamn mind. And then they say another thing and it's like, dang, well maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think any human being that is curious has a little bit of like open-minded, like is.
Ladies and gentlemen, moral of the story is, if you don't actually know something, don't claim to know it. And even if you think you know something, but you're speaking to somebody who is well more informed than you are, or maybe they had information that you didn't have, humble yourself. Be open to being wrong. It's okay to be wrong. We're all humans. We're not going to be right about everything. I've many times on this channel come out and talked about things that I thought I was right about and was later proven wrong. And I'm open to doing that. That doesn't make you any less of a human. But when you're not willing to be humble, when you're not showing humility, this is what happens. You're the butt of the joke, you have a hard time looking yourself in the mirror, and you embarrass yourself, right? Y'all hop in the comment section, give me your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think. Do you believe that the earth is flat? Do you believe it's a sphere? Do you not care? I'd love to know your thoughts. Hop in the comment section and let me know. I'm Demetrius, I go by DD. That's all for this one. Until next time, peace.
Oh yeah, DD got a podcast.